Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. On 2nd down, Eckler.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. First carry for Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Kaepernick now to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. But Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1 for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, throwing the long ball has got to be a blast for him. He wants to push the ball downfield. Doesn't mean he can't make all the other throws, but I want to take those away first and make him beat me by being accurate and dinking and dunking all the way downfield.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 27, Herbert. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for him to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for him. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Freeman. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Devontae Freeman. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Play action. Now Kaepernick. There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. from midfield. Here's Kaepernick. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. To throw, Kaepernick. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb, and he'll go down at the 28.
Nick Chubb saw his role kind of diminish in the passing game last year. His receptions went down from 36 to just 16, but let's be fair about this. He missed some time with a knee injury, and he also had Kareem Hunt in the backfield, who absorbed a lot of catches along the way. He's more than capable of adding to their passing game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They give the Chubb out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
But Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th. Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are back within a score. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Jalen Guyton was undrafted out of North Texas, but he's carved out a nice little role with this offense, especially when he runs routes like that and makes catches. On 1st down, Justin Herbert.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Herbert back to the air. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They begin this drive with Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Schwartz. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Kaepernick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A run for Nick Chubb. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Kaepernick. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And from the 1-yard line, they didn't try and reinvent the wheel, do anything cute. They just gave it to the big back.
You almost get the sense that if you can't get it in from the 1-yard line with your big guy carrying the football, you'll question yourself the rest of the day. They got it done.
That's caught, and he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Herbert now. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw, Kaepernick. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On play action, it's Kaepernick.
Swings this out for Hunt.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And incomplete on the deep ball. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
A handoff, it's Eckler, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And Allen's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The 71 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Now Eckler, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Kick is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Back to throw. Kaepernick. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Kaepernick to throw.
That's into the hands of Gafford, complete.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he'll be brought down after a gain of about 9, and compounding things, it's now third down as well. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. He's going to field this at the 4. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. What can Kaepernick do now with his drive?
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.